Welcome to Amplifyre's interview series. My name is Kristian, and joining me today is the founder and CEO at Acropolis Infotech, Saksham Agarwal. Saksham, welcome to the series, my friend. How are you today?
Hi, Kristian. I'm doing good. Thank you so much. Thanks for having me here. How are you doing?
Perfect. And I'm looking forward to today's discussion as we're talking about the challenges and innovations in app development. So perhaps you can start with what have been some of the biggest challenges in app development over the last couple of years?
Well, the biggest challenge I would say in app development for companies and clients is to find an equilibrium between pricing and quality and timeline. So that is one of their biggest challenge. Definitely, quality is one of the mainstream thing, but most of the clients or most of the companies do focus more on the costing part, and that is where the entire story goes wrong. Apart from that, there are many technical challenges as well, which we do take care of. For example, privacy and security of the application. There is no point of creating an application if the end user is not secured or if their data is not secured. The other thing can be, cross-platform compatibility. Like every application is required to be developed or created in such a manner that it can have multiple interactive points. For example, cross-platform applications are those applications that can work on mobile phones, on laptops, on smartwatches, on all sort of gadgets. So that gives you an arena of interactive devices to interact with the device, to interact with the application, and that is one of the best ways to gain more traction. Other than that, there are many other challenges if I talk about, for example, user retention and user acquisition. So there are so many applications out there, and just creating an application is not enough. You need to attract the users. You need to ensure that the user experience is good enough so that users are coming to the application, and then you need to provide value on the application so that user stays on this application. So that is another thing. Other factor or other challenge could be, say, performance optimization of the application. For example, if the application is good looking application, it is having great UI, UX, seamless UI, but it is not performing up to the mark, or the application is crashing repeatedly, there's no point of going forward with that application in the market. Right, the people may download that application or start using that application quite quickly, but they'll in the same pace, with the same pace, they'll drop the application because it's not performing up to the up to the mark. Another can be adapting new technologies, because see, in today's world, everything is tech driven, and tech is changing rapidly. We have been seeing Web 2, and now currently it's Web 3. The overall scenario has totally changed, and there is a lot to go forward. So yeah, if we talk about adapting new technologies, so that means that initially the applications, if I talk about iOS application, it used to be developed in Swift. Now it used to be developed in some other language, and now it is being developed on Swift. I'm talking about iOS native application. And likewise, the technologies are constantly upgrading, and as an application developer or as a person who is looking forward to create an application, it is very important for them to understand how important it is to adapt technologies and be on the right technology all the time. Mm-hmm. Other than that, I believe these are the major challenges. App optimization can also be one of the challenge, because once your app is there out in the market, once it is submitted to the app store, it is important for everyone to be able to see that application, and that cannot happen without optimizing the application. It works very similar to SEO practice that we do for web applications or websites. Mm-hmm. So all in all, that is it. But I totally believe that 80% of the problems or challenges are already sorted if you find a great team who gives you an equilibrium between quality, timeline, and pricing. Along with, if they are taking care of quality, I'm pretty sure they'll be taking care of all the challenges that I have listed so far.
Mm-hmm. And, I think we can do, hours and hours of this series talking about all those different challenges. But I wanted to focus on one thing that that's been, I guess you can say, trending. With the introduction of AI, artificial intelligence tools like ChatGPT, for example, it seems that these capabilities of AI have been like steadily increasing. So more than a buzzword, an actual tool that you can use. Now, do you think that AI is actually a useful tool for app development, and why?
Definitely, if I talk about Chat GPT, it's one of the hotcake technologies in the market, or hotcake at least chatbot in the market as of now. And I was reading today itself that Google also recently launched, not launched, but announced to launch its rival against Chat GPT, which is Bard. So there's an interesting story behind that that I would like to share. So Google started working on Bard, say, a couple of years back, but then one of the software engineers working on Bard realizes that AI has got conscious, so he just quit that particular project, and since then the project was abandoned. Now that Chat GPT is already out there in the market, Google bugged up and restarted working on that particular platform. So all in all, the competition is very much on, and I believe this is just the starting when it comes to AI. AI has got a lot of potential. I'm pretty sure about it. AI can predict things. AI can read patterns or understand patterns. It can work with a lot of numbers and data. It actually work on data sets. So the more number of data sets you will be having, or the more number of data points you will be having, the better your AI model will be performing. So yeah, using AI is definitely a game changer for your applications, and it is, we are just at the tip of the iceberg. There is a lot to reveal as time will pass.
And how would you advise, companies that are interested or, wanting to get started with incorporating AI into their app development process? What kind of factors should they consider when making these decisions?
So the first factor that they should consider is the availability of data, because as I mentioned that AI works on data sets, as well as it utilizes the already provided data. So they should be very much specific about what kind of data do they have and how they'll be utilizing it. Other than that, they should be having a very clear understanding about the problem that they are trying to solve from AI, or with the help of AI, because as I mentioned that AI can help with n number of ways, but if we'll be incorporating all those things all together at once, it may not be the best solution. So we need to figure out what solution is needed to be addressed, and accordingly we can utilize AI. We also have to take care of the cost and timeline of the project, because AI projects are not that quick. They take time, and then more important is training the entire model. Once the AI model is built up, once you build the algorithm, or once you build the application using AI, you have to train that particular thing so that it can deliver personalized experience to the users. Apart from that, there are other factors. For example, you have to take care of the ethical scenario of the AI as well, because see, AI is certainly got some conscious. We cannot deny that thing, and it can answer, or it can react in the very similar manner as a human can do. So we have to be very ethical when using it. We have to be very responsible while using it, and we have to make sure that we are not using it for any bad.
Mm-hmm. No, I couldn't agree with you more. And, it's an exciting time to be in software development with all these new tools. So I'm sure you guys are very busy there. We can, like I said, we can go on in hours and hours about all this. But for my final question for you, if people are interested in finding out more about our Acropolis Infotech, where can they go?
Oh, well, we are present across the web. We have our website, which is by the name of www.acropolisinfotech.com. They can also reach out to us through email, that is hello@acropolisinfotech.com. Our contact number is +1 716 393 8486, or they can simply look around for us over LinkedIn, and we'll be happy to assist them.
Awesome. So go check them out on their social medias. Go follow them. If you get any questions, feel free to reach out to them. Saksham, I just want to say thank you so much for your time today. It was really interesting. And like I said, we'll have to pick this up for part 2 down the road.
Definitely, Kristian. I'll be happy to do so. Thank you so much for having me here. It was a fun chat, and I look forward to part 2 for the same.